Deciphering the whispers, bringing shadows to the light. You think you got game? Well, just take a seat. You ain't ready for the heat, we bringing that elite. You hear the footsteps, you feel the chill. Your heart's pumping fast, but we got the thrill. We the best in the game, hunting down the fear. You step to us, we're the ones that you hear. Savannah streets echo with the spirits we find. Here to raise the dead, we're redefining the grind. Flavor Dave in the back with the crew on the rise. Every dose that we catch will be full of surprise. Haunted houses shaking, we're the kings of the scene. The paranormal society living out our dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellows, welcome to the Horror Stream, our first horror podcast. In this podcast, we are going to talk about really haunted stuff. Like haunted houses, this is the topic for tonight's stream, and discover and talk about this topic, we are inviting Mr. Patrick, the Scare Master. And with Mr. Patrick, we are going to invite Mr. David in the house. Hello.
What up?
What's up? How are you all doing, guys?
Yay, yay.
We good. How about you, man?
I'm pretty good. Yes, so this is our first live stream, first podcast, and we decided we're gonna start with a really good stuff, man. Like we all paranormal investigators. You know, every paranormal investigator, he do have some one of his favorite place to investigate. Some people like to investigate in graveyards. Some people like to investigate homes. Some like to go abandoned places, hospitals, and stuff like that. And I don't know which one is yours. My personal, if I say, mine is like haunted homes, like haunted places, haunted like buildings, or maybe offices and stuff like that. Which one is yours? Where's you like?
My favorite, would be homes as well, especially residential cases. I think we've got 200-300 residential cases under our belt now, and all of them are different. You don't know what you're going to get, and that's the really cool thing. Forrest Gump said it best, like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's how it is at some of these houses, because you don't know if the client, is a French fry short of a Happy Meal, or if they are seriously being haunted. But it's one of those things you try to do pre-existing before you get over there. You know what I mean? But the homes itself, I will agree. What do you think?
Yeah.
I like the homes, but I also like the big like factories and places where you have to go to multiple locations. It's not just located like, oh, I hear pots and pans in my kitchen. I want to go and like where they say, oh man, these lights flicker off and on in the back room, and we'll go back and doors are slamming, or cells, even in like jails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these haunted houses too, man, you got to be careful because they watch so much TV, they think everything is haunted.
Everything is haunted. Yeah. So what do you think actually make the houses haunted? What is the reason behind it? Like it's like a spirit, residual energy, curse, or just like some kind of traumatic, history behind it.
So people think, okay, this house is 100 years old. That's why it's haunted. Or people say, this house shouldn't be haunted because the house is only 2 years old. Well, what they don't understand is what happened on the land. So whatever house or commercial piece of property, whatever it is, whatever's built on that land, whatever it was before, like if it was a slave, plantation or something, then that land is already tainted. So it doesn't matter what you put on there, It doesn't matter how old the house is. A lot of people get the misconception of, "Oh, that house looks haunted." Really?
It looks.
Some of the houses that we've been in, they look really nice. And I'm like, wow, that's a nice house. And you go in and you can usually feel it. You can usually feel the energy when you go in, like a house. Does that make sense? Most houses, when you walk over, especially if it's your friend or somebody you're just kind of meeting and, hanging out you walk in and you feel kind of like at ease. But then there's been houses that we walked into where it just hits you right in the face, make you sick. Like somebody punched you in the stomach and you're like, oh no, or make you real dizzy.
Yeah, like
So
the residual energy. Yeah, you feel it. It's like Patrick said. Like it could be Indian burial grounds. It can be graveyards. We could be walking on unmarked graves. They could build on anything.
Yeah.
So like there are like many factors if that place is haunted. Like if the land is haunted, like if it's a graveyard, so it doesn't matter how many houses you build on top, you build school or build a hospital, it's gonna be haunted no matter what because the land is haunted, right?
I'll give you an example. I grew up in Georgetown in Savannah, and there was nothing to do, and we used to ride our bikes down this dirt road all the time. And one of my buddies noticed that there was some tombstones in the woods. So we went in there and checked it out. And a lot of them was from the really late 1700s all the way through like 1850, 1860s. I mean, it was pretty creepy. Well, as we got older, we went down there probably 20 years later, and there's brand new houses on them. And I just happened to be riding by, and there was a couple kids out there throwing the football, teenagers. And I stopped and I said, "Hey, man, I got a question for you." And they were like, "Sure." I said, "Anything weird ever happen in your house? Do you live here?" And they said, "Yeah, we live here." I said, "Anything weird ever happen in there?" They're like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah." They're like, "Man, when I was a kid, I would wake up and like my toys would be playing with each other. And then like music would just start playing for no reason on a record player and all kind of stuff." He said it was crazy weird. Their dad came out and I talked to him. And he said, "Yeah, man, we haven't done anything. All we did was move in, and there's all kind of activity going on in here. Keys missing, toilets flushing, the water coming on, and all that stuff." So I told him, I said, "Do you know the history of this land?" And he said, "No, I don't." I said, "Well, there used to be a cemetery here." He said, "Yeah, they said they moved everybody, and they didn't move."
So what we can do, like cleanse the land if the house is built on the land or on top of a graveyard, like how we can cleanse that, so there is no more activity there.
I don't know so much as cleansing if you want to get rid of it. If it's not a bad entity or spirit or whatnot, they may not want to go because that's where they were the happiest, they're at that location.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of ask, we do when we do EVP sessions, would you like to be crossed over, or would you like help going to the other side? Now, if it's a evil presence, which we've encountered a few, they feed off this stuff, man. They don't want to go nowhere because they know where they're going. So.
And your fear just feeds them and keeps them pretty much energized to do what they do where they're at. So
yeah,
kind of like just energy, just throwing gas on a fire. It's gonna keep burning.
Yeah, the David says something about residual energy, residual haunting. Just explain a little bit more that, like, if there's a residual haunting, so it's not with the land, I think. That's with the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so residual hauntings is like something that just keeps playing over and over, right? Kind of like a record player that's skipping.
Yeah.
Say, for instance, they spent a lot of time in the kitchen, and they always went from one area to the other to get to the kitchen. And you see them constantly going into the kitchen, kind of like soldiers. Like Gettysburg.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
see those soldiers walking up through the cannons down into the woods. That's probably the last thing they did before they were killed. So there's no telling what happened, or that's what they last remembered doing before they were killed. So
I think they are spirits, right? They're just stuck in a time. They don't know that they have passed over, or they just think that they are doing the same thing over and over again.
it's the same.
Mostly, yeah, like mostly residual hunting we have seen where is suicide or murder
Yeah.
also. So that's
Oh yeah.
that's the,
Those are spooky, man. Those
yeah,
are really spooky. The ones that
Oh yeah.
have taken their own life.
yeah,
It's a lot of times it's sad. Um,
Well, you notice the mood also changes. Like the feeling in the house gets kind of like heavy. So when you know about the time and when you usually see the residual spirit committing the act or doing whatever it did that ended its life, you'll feel the mood change. The whole room setting feels different, and yeah, you definitely know it's coming.
yeah. That was my next question. Like how the energy affect people living in the house. That's a depression, anxiety, cannot go to sleep, fighting, even a divorce, even suicides, if the house is really haunted by an evil entity. What do you
yeah.
say about that?
So if it's like a negative energy or a negative spirit, they thrive off of, like you said, like fighting and arguing and
Yeah,
aggression and stuff like that. They love it because they feed off of it and it helps them grow. And then you've got, you know, things where, say it was a family home, right? It was a family home and they didn't allow smoking and didn't allow drinking in their house, right? They were real religious. And then you got your grandson that moves in and him and his girlfriend like to party and snort cocaine and have these wild parties in their house. They ain't digging it. So, they want to kick them out. So what do? They start coming and haunting them and acting spooky,
Oh yeah.
to get them out, kind of like Beetlejuice.
Well, they also feed like off of like say the girlfriend's high or whatever, and she's feeding it fear and negative energy. It's just growing that entity or spirit or whatever it is, just making it stronger to keep on doing what it's doing.
Yep.
So a
yeah,
lot of the time they're pretty much feeding it.
Yeah. So
yeah,
you got to be careful, man, feeding into it. At least don't show it and don't act scared of it.
yeah,
If it knows you scared,
That thing's gonna jump on you like a spider monkey.
yeah. Mostly it happened, man. People get scared, especially when you have a kids and the things are happening with the kids. I remember we have done some cases with the kids, like they couldn't sleep. They see shadows at night, like 3 o'clock. They start crying and everything. So
you remember that one residential case we did years ago, Jay? We went to the residential where the little girl was seeing the monster in the room,
right,
and all remember that. And she hadn't slept on her own bed in 6 months
Wow.
because of it. So we were able to go in and help um, get rid of whatever negative spirit was in there.
yeah,
And the little girl's been sleeping in her bed ever since. I remember we checked on them for like the first 4 or 5 months, once a week or so, and they were like, everything is great. Thank you so much. They even sent us a really nice thank you letter. So that was pretty cool,
yeah, yeah. That is true. So yeah, we got like few little our guest watching us, like 4 or 5 people, 5 people on Facebook and YouTube. Like if you guys have any question, you can join us. Yeah, I think what I can do is invite again. I don't know how to do that. Like how to share a link to the chat. I think that is the one. Yeah. Nope.
That link.
You don't know how to do it?
Who
Pin the
me?
link
I just
in the chat?
all I know how to do is send the link like through Messenger. You know what I mean? Like if you see people on,
Oh,
send them the link that way, and they can just directly
Well,
connect into
if
it.
you
I
look
think that's the one.
down at the bottom,
Uh, yeah, that's the one right here. So where you say Paranormal Society of Savannah. If you click that link, it's gonna take you to different screen, and it's gonna ask you permission for camera and mic, and permit that, and then you're gonna join us live in our stream. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Click
so
on it if you want to chat with the Paranormal Society of Savannah, the best haunted paranormal team in Georgia.
in America.
Burka, baby.
That's right. You got Flavor Dave,
Woo woo.
Orbs
Yeah, boy.
Chaser,
Woo woo woo.
and you got the Paranormal Pimp, baby.
All in the same room at the same.
Yay, yay.
Hell, we might
Yes. So
an investigation.
what about? Just give me like your experience, like if you the most haunted house you have ever experienced, like investigated.
Mm.
You say, yeah, man, that I don't want to come back in this house, or just like I couldn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's not my dog.
You got a dog, Jay?
Jay let the dog
He's
out.
sitting right here.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh my.
And as soon as I say haunted houses, he start barking.
Or bargain on.
For real, man.
That's because
What
you
do
let
you
the
see?
dogs
My house is haunted.
out. Uh-oh.
Is it?
Hey, the animals are
Yes.
sensitive.
Well, the most haunted house that I can really remember, that comes first to mind every time, because there's been about 4 or 5 really, but the one to me would have to be, the one based off of Savannah Haunting, the one that Mark owns. We've investigated 8 or 10 times there, and every time it doesn't disappoint. And you couldn't pay me to stay in that house just because
Wow.
some of the weird shit I've seen in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've saw black apparitions at the top of the stairs.
Oh, dang.
I saw, of course, when I come out the bathroom upstairs in the bedroom, the little rocking chair. Well, it's not little, but the rocking chair was rocking. And then I was like, yeah, that's you. Make it rock faster. And it just kind of
Oh
stopped.
wow.
30 seconds.
That's crazy.
So I was like, that's what I thought. I thought one of the teammates might have sat in it and left before I came out of the bathroom. But as I went to take a step, I heard something creak. And when I looked behind me, the rocking chair was rocking like really fast.
Dang.
And I was like, yeah, it's time to go find a teammate and take a spooky dookie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of houses in Savannah, Georgia, which is like considered to be haunted. Like, yeah, we mostly like I don't know. It's like mostly in downtown or everywhere in Savannah. What do you say? Right.
Yeah, I had an experience in where I was like, I ain't going back in there. It was Liberty County Jail. And
Yes.
and we got a loud, didn't we, Patrick? We got a loud EVP. I mean, you didn't even
Yep.
need an EVP recorder.
I
was
heard that.
I'm not going back in there by myself. Hell no.
No.
No,
You
not
know, yeah, those places like jails, hospitals, and like mental asylum, they are like very, very, very paranormal, haunted. Yeah, I think
Oh.
so.
Waverly was pretty crazy too, wasn't it, Patrick?
Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
Yeah, we did that one way before when they weren't letting people in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were like snuck in
Yeah,
like over 20 years ago.
like jumped the
Yeah, before like they were even doing any type of tours or anything like that,
Oh, yeah.
or investigations. They lived in Louisville, and we went up there and climbed over the little rinky-dink fence they had or gate. I don't know what it was, and we had to walk up this big hill. Now it's paved,
Oh yeah.
and we had to crawl up there, and then security saw us because they had somebody riding around every now and then.
Oh yeah.
I remember running down that hill and my fat ass hit something. I don't know, and I was rolling. Yeah, like either Jack Be Nimble or no Jack and Jill or the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I rolled my fat ass right into the woods.
That was so much fun, though.
Let that security guard go by and came on out. But don't do what we did and trespass anywhere, guys. Don't do it.
We were a lot younger then too, so we were kind of spring chickens at the time.
Yep. Ooh, shout outs. Let's do shout outs to Eric.
Yeah.
What up, Eric Moon?
What up, Eric?
And what's up, David?
Oh, that's me. Woo. Hey.
Randy.
Randy. What up, Randy?
Hi, Randy.
What's up, Randy?
Randy.
Randy can see everything.
Yes.
He knew we were gonna podcast.
Do you want the lottery numbers?
Oh.
Oh shit! He's not going to give them to you.
Wrong answer.
It's a time for a break. Let's play our sponsors.
Ooh, sponsors.
Sponsor time.
I like that. 10-second break. Well, thank you very much, guys, sponsoring this podcast. We really appreciate your, sponsoring us. And thank you very much. Randy, say hello again. Hello, Mr. Randy.
What up, Randy?
SSDD. Same shit, different day. I hear you.
I'm down.
So,
guys, if y'all look, there's a link if y'all want to be brought
join
on.
us.
Jay will hit you up.
Yeah, if you are on YouTube or Facebook, hit this link right here. It's in the chat, and you can join us. Randy, if you like, hit the link and join us if you have to say anything. So, what is the reason these what you call spirits or ghosts stay behind? They don't move on. What is the reason they just stay in the house?
The number one reason is I don't think they really know that they're dead.
Yeah.
Because maybe they were doing something and they died, or they died before they could finish something. I think that's the number one reason.
Yeah.
The other reason, if they were really mean people, they know where they're going, so they don't want to leave, Or there could be somebody for instance, an example would be like a father that died too soon and wants to look after his kids and his wife or something. But I don't know if I want to look at my wife. She might be with another dude after. I'll be like, whoa, what in the world? She never did that with me.
What the? Who taught her that? But also, Jay, they some of them, like Patrick said, they don't even know they've passed yet, or they have no idea how to cross over, and some just want to be here to do bad stuff.
Yeah, some of them just, but then again, there's a lot of them that just like being there.
Yeah,
that was their home, or that was their favorite place to be. So, like Randy just said, some just love the place. Don't want to leave. Yeah. That's why I like cemeteries. People are always like, "Oh, cemeteries are haunted. This cemetery is haunted." No, they're not. If you die, do you want to stick around a graveyard?
Your tombstone.
If you're scared of the graveyard now, you should be really scared when you're dead, because there'd be some freaky people coming out there, especially if somebody's like decapitated. And you're like, "Hey guys, I'm new here," and you got some dude with no head. And you're like, "What the hell is this?"
Hey guys, I'm new here. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Hey everybody, I'm new.
Hey, you see my head?
Show me around, will you?
Take me out a ghost tour.
Yeah. Hey, let's go mess with the people on the ghost tour.
Oh yeah, that's what I'd be doing if I'm hanging out in the graveyard and I'm dead.
Yeah. They must do some kind of party, man, at the night. Hey, hang around and
Club Bonaventure after 3 a.m.
Yeah, Bonaventure is one of the most haunted cemetery in Savannah.
Oh yeah.
What other one? Mostly all of them. I would say.
I think is that one Colonial or
Colonial Cemetery and Laurel Grove.
Yeah.
Laurel Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Laurel Grove, man. I was just in there yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Because we went and checked out the Paranormal Museum in Savannah. And
Mm-hmm.
after that, I know it was really hot. I was like, "Hey, Jay, I'm going to Laurel Grove. You want to go?" And Jay said, "No, it's too hot." I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll go get scared by myself."
Oh, you went by
I
yourself?
went by myself.
Heck no, buddy.
It's weird, man, because so the city's supposed to be taking care of Laurel Grove as well,
Yeah.
and Bonaventure is just beautiful.
Yeah.
They really take pride in taking care of the cemetery. But you go to Laurel Grove, man, it's bad.
Dang.
Oh, I
Real.
ain't never been to that cemetery, like
Yeah.
Laurel Grove. Yeah, I haven't been there.
It's less than 1-2 minutes from where we were, Jay. At the
Yeah,
Paranormal
I
Museum.
saw that. It's on the right side. And I say, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna make a trip. Probably this coming week. I go over there myself.
When I visit cemeteries like that in a cemetery, when I visit a cemetery in the cemetery, no. So whenever I visit
Remix.
like a cemetery like that in the summer and it's way too hot, I either keep the truck running with the AC and I ride by and try to do my thing, or either I get out and I try to spend no more than 4 or 5 minutes.
No way, you do a drive-by ghost hunt?
I do. I'll be drive-by on them ghosts. I'd be like, "All right, ghost."
Turn my lights off.
The ghost be in the cemetery, be like, "Oh, here he goes."
Oh, get behind your stone.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Like, okay, we are talking about a hot, like hot summer day. Is there any like reason, like, can the paranormal activity can increase during certain time, like full moon, certain months, or any religious dates or something like that?
So I found like a lot of activity happens around the date of either when they died, right?
Hmm.
The anniversary of their death, or some great event happened there. Um, but forget where I was going.
Oh, you lost your train of thought?
Yeah, something about
In the cold?
Colder
Oh,
weather.
cold.
Yeah,
Cold weather.
for sure.
exactly. The cold weather, man, is really
Like the peak
to me
season.
the peak season. I think, and it's just me, but I've always had the best luck when it's colder. I don't know. I think
It feels like stuff manifests more.
that's what
like,
they said. Yeah, like
In the cold, yeah, and
there's,
especially full moon and cold.
oh yeah.
like there's more energy in the air when it's cold.
Yeah.
I guess when it's really hot like that, the energy just isn't there because it drains you.
Ain't got that AC though.
I don't know, like we have any haunted places like up north, like in New York, Washington, D.C., California, or just in the south where we are right now.
You're talking about haunted houses, so since
Yeah,
we're
haunted houses or like paranormal activity.
well, you got the Conjuring house up there, but now I think they shut it down because of whatever BS was going on up there. I've always wanted to go. I've never been.
I want to go to Lizzie Borden's house.
Lizzie Borden's. Me personally, I want to go to the Sally house. So the Sally house is really, I think that's in Ohio.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'd love to go to the Sally house, and I don't know. Haunted houses and haunted hotels are the same, but I'd love to go to the Myrtles Plantation, out that way. Because really, it used to be a home, and lots of activity there, they claim. Mindy, our senior case manager right now, is up in Cleveland.
Oh,
at
wow.
the Willis house or whatnot. So if she's watching, cool. Hey, Mindy,
What up, Mandy?
send us something. You know what I mean? She's up there investigating at the Willis house tonight, which is one of the most haunted houses in America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the right time just to let people know if somebody want us to come and investigate their home, office, or anywhere, where should they call, and what is the procedure for that?
So if you think you have paranormal activity, whether it be in your home or a place of business or anywhere really, or you want to discuss what you are either experiencing or whatnot, You can get on Facebook or any social media or Google us, Paranormal Society of Savannah. You can email us at psofsav@yahoo.com. That's psofsav@yahoo.com. And then you can always call or text me. My number is always out and about around there. But check our social media and send us a message. There's always somebody that will answer it within a couple of hours, if not right away. And we try to answer it within 24 hours.
Yeah.
If it involves kids, then we put that to the top. We always put that to the top. Now, we do not charge for investigations when we're called out, unless it's like several hours away, 2-3 hours away and stuff like that. Then, we have to drive and we will have to get a place to stay overnight or something. So we just ask to help cover that, whatever those expenses are. And it's usually not much.
Yeah.
A lot of times we carpool. We could save, money and gas.
Yep. All right. Let's see who else is watching us. Please put your name. Let's see how many people are watching us on 3 and 6. Wow, that's good, man. If you guys have any questions, just type in the comments so we can answer. Like, not me. I have a specialist right in front of me, Mr. Patrick, the Scare Master, and Mr. David.
I'm nothing.
No, he is the professional to scare the ghost.
Yeah.
Call me the Booger Man.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
So
over there? I don't know if you know, Jay, but my house is pretty haunted.
Yeah, we caught some good EVPs, man.
yeah, you mentioned a couple of times that you have seen some shadows,
Oh yeah,
especially in the kitchen. Like,
the
that's
wife's
where you're.
in the garage, the kitchen, peeking at her in the other rooms.
That's where you are right now.
Patrick's got some stuff in this room.
Oh, this is what they like to call the game room.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
When we slumber party, this is Patrick's bedroom.
yeah, man, we come in here and watch scary movies and paranormal stuff, cryptid stuff. And then sometimes we have pillow fights.
Lingerie pillow fight.
Yes. I'm like, hey man, get off my Fruit of the Looms, dog.
All 3 of you, 2 of you, and 1/3 is a ghost.
Yeah.
The pillow is in the air.
Yeah.
Why's that pillow smacking me upside my head?
Hey David, where are you? Is those your hands? Those aren't. My hands are between these 2 pillows.
Oh.
Those aren't pillows.
All right, Patrick, like, in some movies they show that either the attic is haunted or the basement is haunted. Is that true, or is just like the whole house?
Really? I mean, it could be all over. It
All
just
over.
depends on what happened where. Like, if there was a bedroom, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Well, I know I keep talking about the Savannah haunting house.
Yeah.
That had the rocking chair.
Mm-hmm.
I was leaving and I was pulling out. It was about 4:30 in the morning, and I was pretty tired. And I was pulling out, and I remember looking in the rearview mirror, and I saw the curtain in the bedroom with the rocking chair move back. And I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, hold on!" So I stopped because there was a semi coming or something through the roof. So I stopped. I was like, "Wait a minute." So I had to kind of psych myself back up to look. I looked back up in the rearview mirror, and there was a lady dressed in black that was just staring out the window.
Wow.
It scared the shit. It scared me so bad, I just took off, man. And when I told Mark about it, he was like, "Oh yeah, I meant to tell you about her." And I was like, "Meant to tell me? Thanks a lot." Like, so now, whenever I would go investigate, I was like, "Anything you want to tell me before I come in?" "Nope." "You sure? You ain't got Bigfoot up there, do you?" "No." "You got the Loch Ness monster in the toilet? I don't want him grabbing my nuts, man, when I sit down or something,
That damn monster.
But that scared the crap out of me. That really, when you not expecting, you look in the rearview mirror. I just looked in the rearview mirror on waiting on these trucks to go by. And I looked in the rearview mirror and I was like, oh my God, like it's one of those that I see what I just saw. So I had to look again. And I mean, it seemed like forever, but it was maybe 2 or 3 seconds and boom, it's gone. Gone. But I didn't even wait to keep looking. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And those are the best kind of ones to catch too, because if you go into a house or into a haunted location like a jail or a building or a house, and you know everything that's supposed to be there, and you're like, oh well, that's supposed to be here, and I was supposed to see that. But when you catch that rare, like, did I just see that? That's when you know you're messing around with something.
Let me tell you what's scary. Say like when you're with a paranormal teammate or something, and you're sitting in the room with each other or whatever, and the place is crazy haunted, and something happens, either a knock or something. Uh-oh.
That's my dogs.
But you hear a knock or something, right? You hear that, and then you look at each other. Like, did you hear that? No, man, did you hear that? Oh, yeah, I heard that. Did you hear that? Yeah.
And you pretty much can confirm that something happened, which is normally, unless you catch it on video, people are like, oh, you could just be making that up. But when both of you see it and ask at the same time, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, guys, if you like to join this stream, just click this Paranormal Society of Savannah link and you can join right with us. If you have any question, just type in the message. We'll try to answer that. The dogs went crazy for no reason just now. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yes. You can see.
Yeah, anybody wants to chime in, man, you can click on the link or whatever, and then you can, we'll pull you guys on. Hey, look, there's Casey Luster.
Hello.
Just call me the Luster. My name is Casey Luster. I'm messing with you.
You go be total.
Casey is
to make
category 5 paranormal.
I have to do that.
That was great.
So, also, man, you like, playing some strange things like a Ouija board, spells, or, playing like that kind of games also can open the portals and make the house haunted, even if it was not haunted. Even the house was not haunted, it was nothing like suicidal thing, or the land is clear and fresh, clean house, you can make it haunted.
Oh yeah, you can make a house haunted real quick playing with one or two things.
Yeah, you're opening the portal for them.
But you don't just play with it and voila, instant spirit, ghost, entity, or whatever. You have to conjure something up. Like you've got to be reading like from the Satanic Bible, or you got to be sacrificing, a finger or something. You know what I mean? You don't just open the Ouija board and it's like, hey, Grandma, are you here? Can you tell me how you made the grits? You don't want to really get Grandma. Grandma's got better things to do. She's in heaven tiptoeing through the tulips with Jesus. So, but there's those things where people go, well, Ouija boards are so bad. No, they're not. If they were so bad, they wouldn't sell them in stores. They wouldn't sell them at Toys R Us and stuff, man. They wouldn't sell them at, all these little locations. The reason why Ouija boards and spirit boards are so bad is that people don't know what they're doing, right? Like they open it and they're trying to, because they saw something, they're trying to scare each other. They're having a slumber party or whatever. And they're like, ooh, here's where they mess up. Number one, you don't try to conjure anything up like that, especially evil shit, because you're not going to be able to take care of it. Here's where they mess up. When they get done, they get bored or whatever, they put it back in the box and slide it under the bed. A couple of nights later, they wake up and the bed's floating and levitating and shaking, and they're going, what the hell's going on? Is it an earthquake? And then it happens again and again. The next thing you know, there's something at the foot of the bed looking at them with horns and red eyes. And they're like, what is going on here? They didn't know how to close the portal, right?
Yeah.
They opened it.
You opened it, but you didn't close it. So if you don't know what you're doing, don't mess with it. Close it.
Absolutely.
I can't tell you how many portals we've had to close, because of people doing dumb things with Ouija boards. That's why people, oh, this Ouija board's so haunted. Oh, it's so haunted. No, it's not. No, it's not. Just close it. But if the spirit's already out and you've opened that portal, the spirit is already out and about.
Yeah, you closing it ain't gonna do you no good.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
That's where you're
also
at.
with the haunted objects, people
Yeah.
buy some objects, like they say, hey, it's so cute. They buy from thrift stores, they buy from flea markets, and they say, hey, it's so cute, and some energy is attached to it, and they bring that stuff in the house, and that's it.
Yeah,
And then they wonder why their coffee pot's getting thrown across the kitchen.
yeah.
And the bottles are moving.
Yeah, man. But,
Hey, Randy says, can see y'all. Just click the link, the Paranormal Society, and see if it works.
Yeah, click the link, Randy.
click on the link.
Click on the link. Click
Randy.
the link.
Randy.
Randy,
Randy.
Randy can see everything.
Randy sees all.
Casey says, what'd she say, Jake?
I can say that I have ever seen someone use one in real life.
I'm skeptical of them.
Oh, like Ouija board,
Yeah.
or okay.
Talking about. Let me take. Now, when we were kids, like teenagers, we would have some, little guys and girls, on Friday, Saturday night. We're teenagers, and we would get the chicks there, and of course we would make it move and stuff or whatever. Like, oh man, the only way you got to take your shirt off, man. Every now and then it worked.
I mean,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
works in mysterious ways.
And it was usually the really big girl that was like, okay, and I'm like, no,
Not you.
not
That's
you.
it, not you.
Yeah.
I know, man. That's happened, man. So yeah, Randy, hope you join us because he got a really cool stuff to share with us.
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
Randy.
Randy. Randy.
We can see if old Casey wants to come on one day, but she trips me out, man. Oh, so I kind of did one of the things that Casey has. We were at the talking about haunted houses at the Haunting Lodge that's on, what is it, Amazon?
I think it's Netflix.
Documentary or something.
Yeah.
So we went out there and stayed for a couple nights. Didn't really get anything. Not to say it's not haunted, but she had this really cool grid. You know how we got the pointer grids and everything? She
Right.
had a little spaceman that's about
Little robot
a
man.
foot. No, not a foot. Well, yeah, I don't know. About a foot.
It's about 12.
About 12 inches, 16 inches tall, little spaceman. And when you put it up, it shines up on the wall and everything. That's perfect. It's awesome. You can change it.
It covers the whole room.
Yeah,
too.
it was really cool, man. Really cool. I went and bought one. They got them at Walmart for like $20.
Those are awesome, man.
Can't wait to use it.
Yup.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey,
I
Brenda.
think you just told Moody hi.
I think she just seen it.
My name Brenda. I want to tell the Moody hi. I hear she's mean but pretty. Real, no, I'm messing with Brenda.
She got a loud Sasquatch yell.
Yeah,
She's probably watching right now. Yeah.
Moody. Yeah, 'cause she
Yep.
knows.
What up,
Hey,
Kyle?
Kyle. All right. Yes,
Hi, old Kyle. Kyle, man, he got some wild stories. But
Yeah.
he's kind of a Debbie Downer on investigations, man.
Oh, Debbie.
I'm kidding, not always. But sometimes we were at the Thomas house and we both heard the same stuff and we were freaking out, man. Remember that?
Yep.
Oh, man. But
Yeah.
Kyle's a really
Yeah.
cool guy, man. Kyle
He got an
knows-
Aztec death whistle I want.
Yeah.
I want to get me one of those. Those things are sick.
So, all right. So I got one more question. Like, how someone can cleanse their house? Like, if it's haunted, they can do it on their own, or they have to call a specialist like you.
They can do it themselves, but they really need to know what they're doing.
Right.
Like, you can't just watch a few YouTube videos and be like, got it. This ain't a
Yeah,
DIY.
just not gonna work with the sage and stuff like that. You know how to use it, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's best if you reach out to someone that's in the game, kind of know what they're doing. If not, you're liable to stir it
Stir it
up
up.
and
Absolutely.
get an attachment or something. Of course, Kyle, he's right. You know, you could use Clorox, ledge, and a duster.
That's probably fixing some
I'm
different
kidding.
problems,
Yeah.
like some hygiene problems.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So sage, salt, crystals, all that stuff. You know, you wanna try to keep a lot of that. Where a lot of people mess up too is you need to open
Yeah.
windows and stuff, let that thing get out. You know what I mean? If not, it's going to hide somewhere in the house, and yeah, you sleep at night and something tickling your booty. You'd be like, "What's going on there?"
Where'd this feather come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to share a link so
For Randy?
Randy can join us. I have no idea, like if it's
Oh.
working or not.
Oh, that's it.
Let's see. I'm about to
Send it.
copy messenger.
All right. Oh, we gone.
Hold on.
Yeah, like invite guest. Invite guest.
Hold on.
We're still on. You can see us.
Oh, you know what? We're on Dana's. Hold on.
Ruh-roh.
Hold on. I'm about to.
What the-
What the hell is that? I don't know.
What? Yeah, I think that's the link right here. I highlighted right here. It's
I
like
wonder.
just
if
click this link and you should be in the stream.
Nah, he's not on hers.
Is he?
Oh, there he is.
Hold on, Randy.
Un
Where,
momento.
can you see him?
Oh man, it says add
Oh
friend.
man, yeah. So you're gonna have to log.
All right,
into
let me
one of
log
us.
out and log back in on this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. Go ahead and keep talking, Jay and David, if you don't mind.
But yeah, I mean, if you sage and you don't know what you're doing with that sage, you could really do a lot of harm. So, like
Right.
Patrick said, you gotta just get with someone who knows what they're doing with the sage and the crystals, and let
The
them
prayers, the
Yeah,
holy water.
let them go ahead and do it, because you're liable to just stir it up and make your life even more miserable than it probably already is.
Yep.
So that would be my recommendation. Get somebody who knows what's up and let them handle it.
Yeah, that's true.
'Cause you don't want to.
Do you see any guests? Do you see any guests around, like in the stream? No, I don't see any guest list.
I haven't seen it.
It should be popping at the bottom.
Yeah, there's some people in it, but
Hold
I
on,
can't.
looking for Randy.
It's everybody that we've already been talking to.
Hold
Right.
on. I'm about to send Randy a
Kyle and
personal link.
Yeah, send him personal link so he can join us right
Thank
now.
personal with his link.
All right, Randy, if you're watching, check your instant messenger, please.
Yeah, Randy.
Randy.
What happened to your lights? Is haunted?
Um,
Can you see us?
I went dark on you. I'm a ninja. Oh.
That was me.
What happened to you? Damn it, light bill. The ghost of the one that pays all my bills didn't show up this month.
Here you go, Randy. Device is not connected,
What?
so you need to connect your device. Like give a permission to your mic and the phone.
Yeah, you.
They will need to connect their mic cam before.
There you go.
There it is.
There he is.
Here you go.
Oh, snap.
You want to add?
Yeah, get him.
I will.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
you go.
Randy.
Randy. Yeah, yeah.
Randy can see everything.
Tell us.
Hey, Randy.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Not too bad for an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang, technology didn't
how
get
can
away
I
from
not hear you? My spirits are going, oh shit, they're on.
you. Oh yeah.
Pardon the hair is 104 outside. I just, huh?
Hey, just be happy you got hair.
That's right. So, Randy, Jay will tell you a little bit about what we're doing. We're talking about haunted houses here. And continue on, if you will, please, Jay. And then, Randy, please give your insight as well, please.
Yeah, Randy, we are talking about the haunted houses. What is the reason the houses got haunted, and how we can cleanse the houses if they're haunted? What is the reason behind it? Like old houses can be haunted or the new one. So this is like our basic topic today. So I know you have done a lot of work in different locations. You have seen a lot of spirits and evil entities. So your input is really value to us. So
Well,
what do you say?
the thing is, a lot of people say when it's hot and when it's cold, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It only makes a difference in your perception. Okay, so I'm going to use Patrick for an example. He don't do the heat very well. He melts like a Hershey candy bar. He's gone. But when he's cold, he's not expending so much energy. Plus, heat rise energy goes anywhere. When it's cold, there's not so much ability to travel further away. But when it's hot, it's actually when you get more chances for activity because they're able to go anywhere and everywhere. So, in my response to that is, as a psychic, when I'm warm, I can pick up a lot more than when I'm cold because the energy around it floats in different areas. It's just like propane gas. When it's cold, it stays close to the ground. When it's hot, it rises up real quick. Same kind of philosophy. So I'd rather go somewhere cold and have Patrick happy because then his energy is changing to where he's not so focused on his comfort. His subconscious is focused on the hunt.
That's a good point.
Correct.
That's a good point.
Yep.
So we got to get him in an iceberg, and you got to get me a heated suit because I ain't gonna freeze my butt off again.
Yeah, we froze our butt off up in Abbeville one time. Remember that?
I heard that. Yeah, we did.
Oh,
I'll give you a good example of a location that we should have gotten a lot in that we didn't. Y'all remember that church that you and Mindy played the piano in?
yeah. Yep.
We should have gotten a crap load of stuff there. Here's why we didn't. We were cold. We were tired.
Yeah.
Our senses were down. So if you're going to hunt, call it a night when you need to. We should have waited till the next night or the next day if we could have, or the next trip.
Yep.
That lodge, like I said, there's nothing really heavy there. There's an old guy that keep a watch on the place. And yes, I did see him walking in and out, but he just kind of tipped his hat and said, but that's why we didn't get a lot there because there's really nothing there holding him there. That's a residual. And y'all have seen residual and you've seen active live. The difference is residual will not return any feedback to you. A live will. So when you see a residual, the only way you're going to get that is through your equipment or what's between my ears. And I can't put what's between my ears on the camera because, well, I'd probably get thrown in jail.
Facts.
So you cannot communicate with the residual haunting, right?
I can.
Only you can see what they're doing.
On the residuals, I can dig into them. If there's any residual implant of memory or something like that, I can get that. Now I can talk to that memory, but I can only get feedback what they're remembering.
Right.
Like the guy in Gettysburg, everybody does when he got shot by the soldiers because he confronted the general. That's
Right.
residual. But here's the problem with that. There are other spirits involved in that residual interaction that allow you to communicate with him because they got the wires connected. The Abbeville Hotel, there's residual and there's active. But what most people don't realize about the Abbey Hotel is the original structure that implanted all that is actually gone. So what we're seeing 3 feet above the floor was actually the top of the rooms in the original setting. And I think Margie can confirm that because a lot of the spots that were hot in that place were kind of misplaced. Now there's an old guy that he'll mess with your doors, he'll mess with your air conditioner. He turned my AC off twice until I smudged the room, and then he left me alone. That's him doing his job. Then you get the one that was down below in the, I believe I did a channeling at the Opera House.
Yep.
That guy's mad. I mean, he got murdered for the wrong reason. He got murdered because he was in love with a white woman. He was a black slave. And back then, that didn't happen. So they killed him. Did they bury him right there? No. But all that energy that he went through on that, he's still stuck there. But to me, and the best investigation we've ever done, and one was Grove Point, my first one with y'all, which I had fun later laughing at y'all because y'all just did not know how to deal with the psychic. Y'all thought I was crazy talking to a porcelain dog. And it was really funny. The next day, y'all found Brutus's grave. Now, I have talked to the lady at Grove Point. She told me that dog was her grandfather's dog. She remembered him talking about him being the greatest dog he ever had. If y'all could ever redo Grove Point, I would. She is open for it. And if y'all get in, my butt better be invited.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I don't think we need as big as a group.
Nope.
And I really want to get away from setting up cameras unless we have body cams. And I found out one reason for that. One, Dave can be walking around and picking up something, and Patrick can be walking around and picking up on something. But when you have one camera in one location, it's only going to catch that view. I want to catch what we see or what we experience at that time. We can timestamp them and run it like that. That's what a lot of teams are not doing. They're focusing on a camera set up in a room. That's great, but that's only part of it. Body cams. I've seen a psychic much better than me. Her name is Michelle Bellinger. Y'all know who she is. That woman is psychotically amazing. Y'all seen me describe rooms, and y'all seen me describe locations. But if you ask me what color that damn bed sheet is, I probably miss it. But she can stand outside that building and go boom, 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 boom. If I'm as good as her one day, I'll be happy. But I would really like to see teams start using more connected body cams. Because I tried it. I've got it. I killed it, unfortunately, like my coffee maker and the other places, like my hearing aids in another place. That's why I don't wear my hearing aids when I investigate. I can't afford the damn things all the time. But that's my suggestion for y'all. If y'all really want to catch that, oh, we didn't catch that on camera, but Dave caught this. Man, y'all need to look at this. Check the timestamp, and I guarantee you, you will start being able to correlate the timestamp on your camera versus your timestamp on your stationaries. It validates more. It makes your evidence stronger. And for psychic, that's what really frustrated me the most. I could show y'all stuff, but y'all couldn't get enough evidence to data that this was real. Or
validate that, yeah.
Yeah.
With the camera, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if anyone's watching that has not seen our Jekyll Island episode, if you want to see how a team works, like, I don't know, Patrick, that's the best investigation I've ever been involved in. Not only did we get things, we picked up stuff they didn't. I mean, they acknowledged just about everything we picked up. And the fact is, a lot of people don't know how to use a psychic. Y'all kind of learn. Let me kind of roam around. Let me find it. When we were at Jackal, I walked in there. As soon as you walked in, I said, hey, I got something. We didn't bother about setting up equipment. We investigated. And that was the beauty of it. I really, really wish people would watch that more so they could see what that team could do.
Yeah, you said body cam.
Yep.
I used meta glasses. They are really awesome.
Yeah.
It's a meta glasses work awesome. Like it work like wherever you're looking, it can record the whole video on that. We can use that too.
I mean, they're not really that expensive. I mean, heck, if a cop can afford 2 or 3 of them in case he runs out of batteries, we can.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest thing is right now, I've quit going into a lot of events simply, one, financially, I can't afford it. And 2, I want to go, my bucket list, I want to be able to walk the battlefields of Gettysburg.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
leave me the heck alone. Give me a body cam or something put on my shoulders and let me walk it. That's my dream. More men died in Gettysburg than all the men that suffered and died in Vietnam in 3 days versus 10 years. That's a lot of memory. And of course, there's some places we probably can't get in on there, like the private property place.
Yeah.
The Burial Hill. But people are too excited about EVPs and all that. I want to get something where we can say, hey, we cross-referenced this. We've done this. I'm kind of looking forward to the paranormal field growing up. You know?
Oh yeah. Actually, me and Miss Cindy,
Damn.
me and Mindy has been
You
going
rename.
back and forth for about a month now, trying to plan a trip to Gettysburg. We were looking at November 1st, and I was like, you know what? That's so close to the holiday. Let's wait. So you can't go January, February, even March, because there's still snow up there on the ground and things, and you'll freeze your butt off. So I think we're looking at April of next year. We're looking at several bed and breakfasts to stay in. That's not like that'll break the bank. And we're looking for some paranormal outings there that can get us in a certain place. Stay tuned for that.
You know, there's a lot of places that I'd like to go, but people don't realize if you're really interested in this is not a cheap. I don't really want to call it hobby. It's not a cheap way of life to explore. And people say, "Oh, well, y'all spent, you know, we only got an hour's worth of evidence." What the idiots don't realize is it takes about 4 days to get there.
Yep.
Brenda Anderson, if you will friend request me, I will send you the link. It costs $5.99 to watch and is well worth it. It's on Fox Nation. Matter of fact, just look up, I guess I could type it in, just Fox Nation Jekyll Island episode on Fright Night. And I promise you it will be something you will enjoy. Because I've watched the rest of them, and I'm sorry, I'm not impressed. Of course, y'all know it takes a lot to impress me.
Yep.
Y'all give me just a second. My dinner's about to burn. Hang on.
All right. Well, that's a lot. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What next questions here you got for us, Mr. J?
Oh, we covered a lot today. And I think, and we got like 1 hour stream. If you like, we can end it over here, or if you like to continue, we can do that too. And also, I like to see what topic we're gonna cover next stream. So let
Yep.
people know if they have
Yeah.
any questions. Yeah.
By all means, yeah. And if anybody, the next 10, 15 minutes, we'll give it 10, 15 more minutes, and then we'll call it a night. But
Yeah.
if there's anybody out there that also, wants to come on and talk about a paranormal experience or something, Casey, if you're still watching, I know you're real big on the Fairbanks house. Love to get Casey on to talk about the Fairbanks house that's really haunted.
Yep.
Don't know
Or-
if she's still watching.
If you guys have your own any story you like to share with us, any haunted house you experience, investigator, you can join us. You still have a time. We got 15 more minutes to go.
Y'all do me a favor. Next time y'all going to do this, send me a
Mhm.
day or two notice. I got outside last night, yesterday in the heat. Yes, I finally got me a lawnmower that works. Cost me less to pay for the lawnmower than it did to pay the person to cut the yard. I just got too hot. I physically got sick. I've slept most of the day. So I feel sorry for my coworkers Monday because I'm going to be like a bunny rabbit wide open.
That's what the ladies say.
Yeah, well, I put over 600 miles on my car this week. So I'm tired of being in the car.
KC, I just sent you a link if you want to hop on and talk about the Fairbanks house. I've been looking into the Fairbanks house to take a trip out there. It's in Louisiana, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The most haunted houses in America. So,
Which one is that?
the Fairbanks house?
America.
Isn't that the house that they based some of the Vampire Lestat movie on? I know there's several mansions and several plantations in Louisiana in that area that they used for the movie. Y'all, the weird thing about it is, I don't know if Casey knows this, but when they were filming the movie, they had all kind of crap going on with their equipment. Their one of the guys was doing the makeup on the guy, and all of a sudden the makeup just changed on him. They freaked out. The actor quit.
Ah,
Hey.
I mean, he quit. It went from that pale look, and it looked like a wolf on his face.
They should have did a documentary or something on that. That would have been cool.
oh, my knee, I had to stand up.
Of course, y'all know me. I eat gumbo all the time.
Gumbo.
Yeah, Randy, we will try to come every Saturday night. We haven't decided the day yet. What day we're gonna be? Mondays or Thursdays?
Mondays are bad for me.
I'll tell you this: if y'all want me in on it, it's got to be anything but Monday and Thursday, Monday through Thursday, because I travel. Normally, I work at a site, say Buchanan, Georgia. It's about 4 hours from my house.
Wow.
I get off at 5. I get home at 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Mm.
I'm in no mood to talk to anybody.
Except ghosts.
They do that anyway.
All right, there you go.
There she is.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on my phone, so
Get off your phone, girl.
get off that phone.
if I get off my phone, I gotta go because I'm on my phone with y'all. So
Are you drunk? I see.
no, I wish.
I'm kidding. So let me introduce Casey a little bit, everybody. About 5 years ago, she hit us up. Her and her husband was on their, I think, anniversary, right? Or was it your birthday?
Yep.
And
It was all rolled into one. My birthday's in 2 days.
oh, happy birthday! And they were at 1790, and she reached out and was like, "Hey, this is weird, but we're staying at 1790. You think you guys could come out and investigate tonight?" And I said, "Yep," because we had never been there. So that was awesome, and that's how we met. And then she got really, really interested and has become a really good investigator since then. And she's got her own team called Category 5 Paranormal from Pensacola, I think.
Pepsi Cola.
Pensacola.
Pensacola.
She's He's
Not
trying.
Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola.
He's been
Hey,
trying.
Casey, I need to ask you something. Have you ever thought about? Have you ever been able to get on to Alabama to investigate it?
The USS
Yes,
Alabama?
yes, ma'am.
No, they won't let you on there. I mean, you could go like maybe on your own time and maybe record while you walk, but as far as like actually doing an overnight or anything, they don't allow it.
I spent the night with a buddy of mine in college. We stayed over. We hid while they closed up the ship. We were escorted.
Oh,
We got all kind of stuff.
I was
But
gonna
see, I
say
didn't. I did
you
not
don't.
know. I did not know at the time that I was psychic. I thought I was going crazy. But they
I
escorted us off the ship and told me that I was not welcome.
I wonder if the rear admiral came and saw you that night.
uh, well, I when we walked through there just with like taking the kids, you don't feel like you're alone by no means.
No, no.
I guarantee you, if I had like taken my recorder and just let it go or put it somewhere and came back and got it, you'd probably be amazed at what
Oh,
you'd
you'd have
get.
got,
Yeah.
So Casey, tell
especially
us
in the
about.
infirmary and the radio room. The control room is big.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Casey,
So tell me
tell us
about this place they were asking you about.
Yeah.
So the Fairbanks house is in Sicily Island, Louisiana. It's on. If you ever watch the Dead Files, um, it's like season 6, episode 6, and it's called Bent on Revenge.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, the owner that owns it now bought it from some of the family that was originally on the show. Um, they've both since died, both of the parents at the time that was on the show. The guy had cancer. He actually passed away in the house after the recording was over.
Yeah, that was not just a coincidence. Sorry.
Well, maybe not. But he
Well, I
really
mean,
did. He really
isn't that?
did have cancer, but
Well, I know, but I mean, if you stay in an environment that long, we've all seen this where people are affected. That's why we tell people to protect themselves, right?
I can tell you that the spirit that's in that house, I can't say that I think it's a demon per se, but it is definitely a very pissed off, very grumpy, talk shit about you while you're there, wants you out, does not like you one bit. Um,
How many times have you been there?
mm, Probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times now.
And you've
I mean,
got
Tell
for,
you what,
every
next
time.
time you're there, next time you go, give me a call. Let me do a remote and just see what I get. I'd be curious.
oh, you, I would be curious because I I visually see, well, so there's an overseer. There were
Hmm.
3 plantations that he was over. Um and supposedly he was buried standing up, or he wanted to be buried standing up so that he could still see the houses in his past, since he's passed on, yada yada. But the story's weird. It's about a whole entire family, the Fairbanks family, obviously. But the I don't know, the girl that they've had people being pushed, the family that was originally there, she was pregnant. She got thrown down the stairs. One girl claims that she had been levitated, woke up, and was dropped basically onto her mattress from the ceiling. Of course, to me, that sounds more like TV, but she
Smoking a
swears
little bit of
that,
that cannabis, huh?
yeah, I mean, but she swears that it happened. And when the new owner, he's a great guy, I love him to death. They're like family now. When they bought the house, the upstairs in this one area, they had it boarded up. And I guess either, I don't know if it was before the show or after. they boarded it, and whenever he bought it, like they had medallions, and it had been completely. They said it was a demon. I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I feel like there's a portal in the house. Where it is, I don't have a clue.
Back,
But
back bottom, straight through the front door, and back bottom on the left.
that bottom on the left.
Kind of like where the library area was.
Have you had personal experiences there, Casey? If so, what?
I've been told to shut up, get out.
I like being at home.
Welcome to my world.
I do have on one of our TikToks made a video of it, but Shannon and I, he's my partner, and we're sitting on the stairs, and it was kind of like a last ditch effort because we weren't really getting much that particular time, or at least that we thought we were anyway. And so the stairwell in that house, you walk in the door and you can go straight up. And when every time I go there, I feel like there's an old man that just stands there in like a black suit, maybe. And it's just, I mean, you get EVPs there constantly, no matter what. I mean, Mr. Sherman's got video after video of crap happening in this place. I got TikToks
Wow.
where I walked into the bathroom, went to the bathroom, came out, but while I was gone, all the lights in the house were going on and off. It was like a damn strobe light going on and off.
Wow.
And that happened this last time. We didn't think we were getting anything, but whenever he went back through the footage when we were there was all kinds of crazy shit that had went on, and we didn't even really know. But one particular time we're sitting on the staircase, it kind of had go straight up, and then there's a landing, and then it goes straight up again, and then there's a landing. So we were both sitting on both the different landings, and the damn it, can't think of the first, not, well, it was, we have an empath is what you call it. It's kind of like a ovulus. We had both going. So he had the ovulus going, we had the empath going. Basically, they both just spit out, of course, random words out of the bank. And they all kept talking about murder. So, Copper, go. My dog, I swear to God. Get down. It's my husband's dog. Remember me, y'all telling me about that damn dog? I hate him. I hate his guts. Anyway, damn, I hate this dog with
Just
my
tell us how you
soul.
feel, Casey.
I could hurt this dog with my bare hands and not feel sad. Anyway, so we're sitting there and we're like, supposedly the name that they keep getting is Ian. So we asked Ian, is Ian a murderer? And we're sitting there, we had our headphones in with our real time, so you could hear it in real time. And all we got was this huge growl.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and he looked at me and he says, "Did you hear that?" Or I said, "Did you hear that?" And he's like, "Yeah, what the fuck was that?" And I'm like, "That was a growl." And he's like, "No." Because they have cameras all over the house that he'll turn them off if you ask. Like, he doesn't, if you want your privacy, he'll turn them off. But he has them all over the house, so it kind of just constantly is recording stuff. And even he caught it on the video. I mean, it was so loud. It felt like it was right in my left ear sitting on the staircase. So after that, we were like, oh shit, we went and got our holy water and we just went to bed. We were like, okay, so this guy, it's time to just, it's like we poked the bear and pissed him off, and we were just kind of like, all right, unless we want something really bad to happen, like within the next I mean, the whole time you're there, you feel like you're being stared at. You were definitely being watched 24/7 in that house. I've never went in there and not caught something, came out
Mm.
empty-handed. Like it is a
Wow.
insane. I mean, I've been to a bunch of places, but this place is the only place I could say that makes me very on edge and gives me anxiety. I don't feel good. I feel almost sick when I'm there the whole time. Like you get real nauseated. Now, the last time we just went, maybe it was a couple months ago, we went up into, quote, his room, and we were sitting there. We were ending the night and was doing a EVP session, and I mean, I got the worst headache. And it
Mhm.
felt like it was a stabbing headache, like somebody was sitting there just stabbing me in the back of the head. So I did this number, and if you go look on my TikTok category 5, Sherman sent me a video that was recording, because they have them all over the house, of a sound that was made whenever I did this, like in the back. It sounded like he was shushing me, and at the time I thought he's just being an asshole, and he's just telling me to shut up like usual. But he did it in the time that I did this, so it was like shh, shh, and I was like, it didn't occur to me until after the fact that maybe he's making the sounds of stabbing me in the back of my head, like literally. It was the weird. I don't know, maybe not, but somebody, a skeptic, how people talk shit on TikToks, they watch them and then they're gonna, of course, have something to say. And somebody was like, "What did she have in her hand that was making that noise?" And once I got to thinking about it, I was like, I didn't have shit in my hands, but it did coincide with what I was doing and what we were talking about. So I don't know, maybe he was really stabbing me in the back of my head, but that is exactly what it felt like.
That's
I tell
crazy.
you, the name that I came up with was Nicholas or Nigel.
Nicholas or Nigel?
Right. Nigel would be an older black name. Nicholas is one of those names. It's either Nick or Nicholas. They always, back in the day, they used their full name.
Right, yeah, yeah.
But I do know for a fact, because I've done some research on that place, there's been 3 unsolved disappearances or something like that. So there's
I
some.
know that there's Indians involved because when Amy Allen was on the show,
Mhm.
of course,
She picked up on it.
take it for what it's worth. Some people may not feel that she's the best psychic, but um, she had seen the place surrounded. There was a bunch of Indians, and they got taken over. I can't think of the like
Natchez.
Natchez
Natchez.
tribe.
Yes.
Because it's right, Natchez is about 45 minutes from Sicily,
Yeah.
and they had gotten taken off as slaves, but on the way had been abused the whole time. And she saw them coming back for revenge, wrapped. She said, I want to say like 100 or more were around surrounding the entire house, and that they were just all angry. So
You
between that plus what's going on, and so I mean, he says people will drive by the house and won't even look at it.
Wow.
They're that scared to stay there.
The Native Americans in a lot of these situations, you've seen this on a lot of the paranormal shows where
Hmm.
the existence of a tribe is there and they get moved off. But some of them are okay with that. Some of them have died because of diseases. But most of them just want their land back or be given
Yep.
respect for what they did. That's the thing. A lot of people, all Native Americans, they got turned into slaves. Well, I mean, whites, blacks, greens, yellow people all over history have all been slaves.
Yep.
That's not the issue. They were there
Oh,
first, and they got their
yeah.
home stolen from them.
I think I missed it. How old is that house? Like,
Was built in 17
Early,
something.
early
wow.
I think. Well,
1700s.
I may have that.
Okay.
I may have that wrong. Don't quote me.
I think it was built
Yeah.
before the revolution, either right before or right after the
It's
revolution.
old. That's all I do know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the family that owned it,
it's
they bought it to be their dream home, and it ended up just being a big nightmare. But
That was
Sherman said that when he bought it, I mean, it was in such disrepair. He has flipped the house astronomically compared to what it looked like when he bought it. And even you can see in the show, like hadn't done much to it. I mean, it was big plans and nothing happened kind of thing.
All right, Mr. David and Mr. Patrick, you like to add something so we can end the stream? It's like 1 hour 20 minutes, and we have to take a break.
Yeah, just want to say thanks everybody for tuning in. We are going to start doing this more like once or twice a week. Jay is now the executive producer of our podcast, so we will.
Nice.
I am. Really?
Man, put on your big boy hat.
You are now.
Right.
He
Put
says
on
I
your big boy
am.
hat.
But thanks
All right, yeah.
for your work. Thank our guests, Casey and Randy. It's always a pleasure to see y'all and have y'all. So
hell yeah.
that's all I got. Jay, I mean,
Me?
yeah. You,
Oh.
him
Yeah,
look like-
you.
Oh, all I'm saying is, man, just one more time before we leave, run our sponsors, because without them, none of this is possible. Thank you, Casey
Yeah.
Randy, for joining us.
And if you'd like to be a sponsor, hit us up.
Woo
Here
woo.
you go. 3, 2, 1. Let's play. Thank you. How about that?
Very
Yeah.
cool.
So hopefully we'll see you guys next week, and we will post what topic we're gonna cover next week, like haunted objects, or maybe haunted.
I'd be interested in that myself.
haunted objects, like what kind of haunted objects are there, like how they can affect you, how
Well,
can
what-
remove them.
Whenever that one that attacked me that Patrick asked me about, I hope he
Mhm.
buried that dog. The one that Sarah was holding when I first met y'all, that thing attacked me. No. You keep me away from dolls. I'm like Zach Bagan. You keep me the crap away from them dang dolls.
All right. Thank you, Randy. I'll see you next week, man. Appreciate
Hopefully.
that.
Peace out up.
Thanks, you guys.
Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Casey.
Take care.
Y'all
Bye.
take care.
All right, that was awesome, man.
Great.
Good job, Jay.
Yeah, good job, Jay.
All right, everybody's gone. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully I will see you all next week, or we will post you on the Facebook, and we'll post like like on the YouTube when we will be here next week, and with the topic and everything. Thank you. Appreciate
Good
that.
job, Jay.
Thank you, dear. Take care.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Patrick the paranormal pimp, rolling through the night, deciphering the whispers, bringing shadows to the light. You think you got game? Well, just take a seat. You ain't ready for the heat, we bringing that elite. You hear the footsteps, you feel the chill. Your heart's pumping fast, but we got the thrill. We the best in the game, hunting down the fear. You step to us, we're the ones that you hear. Savannah streets echo with the spirits we find. Here to raise the dead, we're redefining the grind. Flavor Dave in the back with the crew on the rise. Every dose that we catch will be full of surprise. Haunted house is shaking, we're the kings of the scene. The paranormal society living out our dream.